What's up guys, it's Nolan from Tacticon Armament, and you've seen me run a lot of outside the waistband drills, running from kit, more tactical style scenarios. But today I want to run you through my CCW practice. I will continue to preach it. CCW is 100% more practical to practice, but running outside the waistband in kit is way more fun and it's a lot more ninja-like, so keep that in mind. So I want to run you through the drills that I do when I'm practicing this, my kind of workout and my routine. So let's go up to the target and I'll run you through my dry fire drills and then we'll run it through live fire. Bear in mind, if this is your first time practicing these drills or first time practicing CCW drills in general, always make sure to stay safe. Do it unloaded first, dry fire in a safe condition before you start including actual live rounds into the practice. Now, I carry from a appendix carry position. If you practice from a 4 o'clock position or even behind the back carry, that's fine too. Just know that I am practicing appendix. Almost everything applies the same, maybe except for how you clear your garment. So the first drill that I like to work on is from retention shots. What that means is when I actually draw my pistol, I come up and I come into a retention position right here next to my body. I'm not pressing out to the target, I'm bringing it in close. That way, if I'm within a very close distance, a close combat scenario, it's harder for them to grab a hold of my firing hand or my firearm, and I can keep it close to my body and keep it out of their reach. So I am practicing dry fire first. So the way we're gonna do this is just like this. I'm going to get very close to the target. From here, I'm going to draw up my garment, grab a good grip on my firearm, pull it up, keep my non-firing hand close to my body in case I have to push away, and then when I'm ready, pull the trigger. From there, I'm going to reload my trigger and get ready to do it again. All right guys, drill 2 might seem a little bit strange for you. You might be asking yourself, why am I sitting down? Well, I feel it is a situation that is commonly overlooked in the CCW realm. Whether that's you have to draw your pistol from inside your vehicle, where you're obviously going to be seated, or you're in a situation where you're inside seated or outside seated. You're not always going to have the opportunity to stand up before you draw your pistol. Sometimes you might be in a seated position. So we're going to practice that from here. This is my second CCW drill that I like to practice when I go out for a day of training. From here, same thing. Garment comes up, pistol, assess, press, and take your shot. It's the same thing as a standard CCW drill, except now you're seated. So you're going to have to feel out your body. You might not be able to be as hunched over and ready to go as you normally are because you're pressing down into your body from that seated position. You might have to find your positioning where you actually lean back a little bit to get a good purchase on that firearm. That's up to you to find out and play around with it. Always be safe and practice at dry fire first. Alrighty guys, the third and final drill that I run through personally is just a standard CCW draw. Again, you can run this from whatever position you're running your actual firearm. Mine is appendix, so I'm going to run it from there. All it is standing towards the target, and very similarly to our first drill where I stayed from retention, I'm just going to draw my firearm, enter a firing position, press out, and pull the trigger. From there, I reassess the trigger, get ready, and the same thing happens again. I'm going to clear the garment, get into position, draw out, and press off my shot. Make sure you get into a good firing position from here. You don't want to just be standing upright. You want to get into position, that way you can go off wherever you need to go. Firefights happen, and you need to be able to get out of that position in case bullets come back to you. You don't want to stay in one place. All right, guys, final thing to improve your time and speed, shot timers. Now, always practice first. When you're adding more stress to the scenario, practice dry fire. I can't stress it enough. Please be safe, please be responsible with this. But you can add a timer. You can set a par time, so it'll beep once, and then it'll beep a second time at a specific time that you set, whether it's 1, 2, or 3 seconds. So let's go ahead and set a par time. That way we can bump up the stress of the situation. All right, so I've got my par time set at 1.5 seconds. Not super fast, but enough to add a little bit more stress to the scenario and to make me practice getting it within a time frame. So let's do a couple. Hey, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're feeling up to it, you know, if the mood is spicy, go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. It lets me know that you like what I'm putting out here and makes me want to keep doing this for you guys. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. And this has been Nolan with Tacticon Armament. I'll see you in the next one.